Good morning, everyone. It's the 26th of November. We are Signal Centre Talking Ball. I'm Joe Neighbour. I'm joined by Ian Coleman and Steve O'Hare. Good morning, guys.
Morning all.
Morning.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, forgot about
Oh,
that.
nice.
Yeah, to our US friends. So expecting a quiet day today because of that. They'll all be stuffing their faces with turkey and pumpkin pie. So we could see not much action in the markets today. I haven't really seen how we've got off, what sort of start we've got off to today.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at a gold this morning. Obviously,
Just before you get onto that,
yeah, gone.
Steve, if you don't mind, Bitcoin is one thing I have noticed today. That's obviously had a huge run higher in the last couple of weeks or so, but it's come back down with a bit of a bump today, off by 11% as it stands at the moment, and that's the daily chart. So a break of that sort of parabolic move higher, which I think will probably trigger some sort of short-term correction on that one. So if you have been riding this big wave higher in Bitcoin, it might be an idea to trim a little bit there and maybe look to rebuy it back a bit lower.
Yeah, 12,500 looks like a decent area to sort of start to ship them back in if you are going to follow that.
Yep,
Joe
that
said.
works. That works
Nasdaq's
nicely.
hit perfect for that level that we mentioned yesterday. So it does track stocks pretty well, doesn't it? Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's a risk asset, I guess, but obviously it's linked to the dollar as well.
I think we've got. I know we had FOMC last night, which was crap. I was expecting it to be a game changer, and it's done nothing really. But the dollar looks like it's turning a bit this morning, and I've got quite a few risk assets that look like they might come off. So
Okay, well, come on.
even though we've got no data releases, it might be quite a decent day for the dollar. Sometimes you get the move the day after, don't you?
Possibly, yeah.
Black Friday
okay.
tomorrow, is it?
It is, yes. And then Cyber Monday.
I'm all spent up already.
Yeah, got nothing left. The Black Friday deal started 2 weeks ago, didn't they?
I know. It is.
I bought her a Hoover.
Oh, well done, Ian. That's nice.
Yeah.
I tried to get Tina an iron for her birthday for a 50th, like it's a special edition one.
Yeah,
but
did you get it engraved?
Well, I was looking to personalise it, but it just I sort of like hinted at it, and she just like shot me down straight away, and just threatened divorce if I ever thought about doing that. So I pretended I didn't think about it.
Well,
and I'm just trying to find it. Do you know anyone else called Tina who's just celebrated their 50th birthday who's in desperate need of an iron? Because this one's going cheap. It's like a Black Friday deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't buy anything online. Can't get a PS5. Tracy wants this Bowden jacket. That's like delayed for 10 weeks or something. Everybody must be shopping early because they're bored out of their brains.
Anyone would think we'd had a pandemic or something.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to some charts, shall we? Steve, you got anything on the index front for us?
Yeah, I'm just looking at indices. We've sort of seen a little bit of a reversal yesterday in the FTSE, stalling in front of the 65.15 level, which was the swing high back in June. It's a sort of like a bearish, almost like a dark cloud candle, so a little bit ominous. That's on the daily chart, and you can see just in this last hour we're starting to break a bit lower, and if we close below this 63.73 on the hourly, then potential for a little bit of a further move lower. We expect support coming around 63.10 on that. On the DAX, we've seen again, this is this last hour candle, if we were to close at these levels, is a bearish outside candle, and you can see it across all the indices. The CAC had a hanging man candle just before this last hour, so a little bit of a heads up there. The US isn't sort of isn't quite as bad looking. You've got a shooting star type candle on the Nasdaq though, so yeah, a little bit of weakness from the last couple of hours. Interesting one. I'm really looking at the moment. I'm trying to preempt this move lower. I know on the intraday trade we're looking to sell a break a little bit lower than this. But yeah, stopped out yesterday on my gun to head challenge again, but didn't manage to get above 18.18.
That's your 9 now, isn't it? So you're done.
Oh yeah, 9 and done yet. So this one's definitely going to win this morning. But yeah, so the resistance in gold is coming in around about $1,818. So I would be looking to be short below here, but buy a break if it does break higher, because I think if we get that break of 18.18, there's plenty of room on the upside to retest the 1850 level, which was such a solid support. Let's go on the daily chart.
Plenty in the tank.
Yeah, why not? I mean, if you look at yesterday's candle, it's a doji, that's indecision, and then we got off to a great start this morning. Opened up around about 1808 and pushing up towards that 1818 test. But yeah, I expect that if we do get a break above there, could easily push up to the 1850 mark.
Great, thank you. Ian, what's going on with the FX then?
I like this. This is we mentioned this yesterday, didn't we? This is Nasdaq. This is a perfect Gartley there at 12239, and it's made a 12230 high. So I'm quite liking that. I can't see much on the other indices, but
on the hourly chart, it's a lovely looking candle there. But is it? I mean, it's not open today, is it? So
this is
you can trade the futures.
Yeah, I was going to say this is trading. This is live chart still. Anyway, I don't trade indices.
I'll have that one then.
So reflecting that back, I can't really get. We talked about this yesterday as well. This potential butterfly. I don't normally go down to these sort of time frames. It's a 1 hour chart, but was trying to look for a sort of risk off pattern and higher dollars, and we haven't made it down to these levels, but we are sort of turning higher this morning. Pal of mine, Crotchy, he's developed his own sort of trading system, and I was talking to him yesterday, and we were talking about this pattern here in euro dollar, which we've been talking about for quite some time, which is basically selling at 119.65 at a Gartley. So I'm still wondering whether or not you're going to potentially just get that little spike lower in the dollar index to get up to these levels. But I've just highlighted on here where his level was, 119.44, and we've made a 119.41 high this morning. So I'm wondering whether or not these are sort of topping out a bit short of the levels. Nice bearish outside candle on cable. That's on the 4 hour chart. If we look to this, it looks like a potential double top. Got an 88.6% fib here. We talk about that a lot with regards to symmetrical patterns. It's a nice long-term entry. If this breaks lower, then the measure move is down here at 128.60. I've just got that on there, 134.06, which is a short-term pattern. So I mean, if we just get a little spike up, it might take out some stops above this previous swing high, but I think it's going to be limited with that dollar. Again, dollar Swiss is difficult because it's they're both risk assets. I have got some support a little bit lower, around about 190, around about 90.42, 90.34. So again, I'll be looking at buying into dollar dips if you get down there. Dollar yen, I think that yen is going to be more aggressive if we do get a turn in sentiment, and I think that dollar yen is going, everything lines up for this level basically, which is at 102.50, the short-term patterns. So you've got quite a decent confluence area down there. Dollar CAD, and again we talked about this one yesterday. I did this gun to the head and it just went sideways. I think if you get sort of a dip up or a move up, I think this is going to be dominated by oil, not by the dollar. Then I think we'll probably sell into it below this swing high and come down to this pattern before we get a proper move to the upside. Aussie dollar, again, potential wedge, but nothing too sexy. And I saw this morning in a shorter term time frame for euro sterling. So euros, it's all about euro and probably sterling today. There's a lot of stuff in the news about Italy trying to wipe out all government debt. They're also
just cancel it.
yeah, cancel it. Yeah, cancel all government
Nice.
debt, and then you've got Hungary and Poland. They want to break the law with regards to the 2 trillion rescue package, and then you've got obviously Brexit looming on. That's supposed to be this week, isn't it? I don't know. I get a bit bored of it, really. But I saw this morning, and I thought that was quite nice for a short-term setup for a bit of a move lower in euro sterling. So that would be more of a euro move to the downside than it would be a sterling breakout of that wedge formation. So I think euro losses are going to be stronger. And looking at all the crosses, euro looks quite weak this morning. We've hit a 261.8% fib on a short-term time frame. It's only the hourly time frame, but that's on euro yen. So euro yen, euro Swiss, euro sterling, euro dollar all look quite weak this morning. That's me done.
Great, thanks, Ian. Just in terms of news, it was fairly quiet. I mean, obviously, Ian's talked about the European Union sort of at loggerheads with each other. In terms of COVID-19, global cases top 60 million. The toll is worsening in the US, and obviously tens of millions of families are set to start travelling for Thanksgiving despite the surge in infections in certain parts of the country. So that is a bit of a worry. Other than that, not much else I've seen of note. And as we said, there's nothing really in terms of data out today on the economic calendar. So let's have a quick look at the gun to the head stuff from yesterday. Steve, you saying you were stopped out on gold?
Yes.
Okay. Must have been close then, because I thought you may have had a win on that, because it did dip back a little bit. But anyway, we've got
I'm pretty sure
3
I'm stopped
trades.
out. Otherwise, my broker has fucked me over.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, 3 trades yesterday, 3 losses: euro, dollar, gold, and dollar CAD. They weren't all 1R losses, but nothing particularly great, and we continue this drawdown. So hopefully one of us can come up with a decent winner today. Ian, it sounds like you're ready to have a look at euro sterling, or you going euro dollar?
I'm going euro dollar.
Okay.
It's moving as I'm doing it. 119.16. So getting short 119.16. I've got to put my stop above there, so it is quite a big stop. 119.77, targeting 117.03. So I don't think I'm gonna get an impulsive move, but that's actually how I'm playing it myself. So
beautiful. Okay, Steve, you got anything?
I quite liked Ian's commentary about the euro weakening, so I'm gonna jump on Ian's bandwagon, and I'm gonna just be a little bit more aggressive with it, because I feel a bit more aggressive after such a shite run. So getting in at 119.07. Let's see where the recent high is. 119.07. Stop at 119. Oh, it's got 37 sitting there ready for me. Should be maybe 47, but I'll go 37 because it gives me a little bit more on the upside, and I'll target a 5-to-1 risk reward, targeting a move to 117.57. See you later, euro.
see you later.
See you, mate. Right, I'm going to take a look at Nasdaq. I know I just mentioned that it's probably closed today. Well, it is closed because of Thanksgiving, but the futures markets are still trading, so we can have a little bit of a look at it on that basis. I really like what Ian showed us on the harmonic pattern that he had on the Nasdaq, so that adds further fuel to my fire with this one today. Looking to sell it at 12,185. I really like this candle over the last hour as well, where we posted a new high and then closed in the red over the last hour, which signifies a shooting star candle. So going to sell that now. Going to target a move down to 12,005. Going to have a stop loss at 12,229, which will be 4.4R from current levels. Arr.
I just realised I said 119.07.
Yeah, I was
because,
going to say you're taking pips away from yourself there, mate. I
Yeah,
wasn't going to mention anything.
yeah,
It was,
yeah. I
it was
thought, no, it should stay
1915 it was
quiet.
1915 at the time. You can
Yeah.
have the same entry as me, mate. You just
Okay, lovely. Cheers. I'm going to go in 1915 because I just went on my account to sell it, and it's like a lot higher. I'll keep a tight stop. I'll keep it at 119.35, so only a 20 pip stop. And
I bet that gets moved.
yeah, what do you mean? What, ill-disciplined? Moi? And I'll go for the same risk reward, whatever it was, 1500, wasn't it? Let's go 1400. It's 7-1 now. 117.75. I'm targeting.
It's going to smash the P&L.
7-1. Wow.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Okay, great. Well, I think that pretty much rounds it up. There's not much else for us to add. Let's see how these trades play out, and we will be back tomorrow morning.
Yeah, lovely.
Great. Okay, have a good day, everybody.
Yeah,
Cheers.
enjoy.
All
Cheers,
the best. Bye-bye.